Hey everybody, it is I, Super Paul Games, and welcome back to Lads in Distress. So our lovely princess here, Princess Charming, has come to save Prince Zell, but Prince Zell doesn't want to leave the tower he's trapped in.
No, I'm not leaving.
What? Pardon? I must have misheard you?
No, I'm sorry, Princess Charming. I know you must have come a long way to find me, but I'm not leaving this tower.
What? Why do you want to stay? There must be a good reason why you don't want to escape from your prison and return to home after so long. So you better tell it to me, wiener boy.
I don't know how to explain it.
How about you try using your words, dumbass?
Let's just say I don't want to leave. This is my home now, and I want to stay here.
Do you turn into a dragon when you leave? Were you the dragon? This is your prison, not your home, Zell. Ugh.
I know you won't understand. But please just leave by yourself. I can't bear the idea of you getting hurt by the dragon because of me. I'll be fine. Thank you for coming.
That's what I wanted him to say after we did the naughty, not in this situation.
It was, wonderful to talk to another person again.
You remind me of the part of Brain Candy when they come to visit the grandma for Christmas. They're there for 30 seconds. You're like, great, wonderful, nice to see you, bye. I exhale loudly in confusion. Or is it out of a different orifice? What is wrong with him? Does he not understand that I am here to save him and get some man wiener in the process? You really will not escape with me?
No, I'm sorry, I just...
Zell's voice trails off as he smiles apologetically at me. Fine, but I won't leave without you. I don't want to live in here forever. I stride across the room and lies down on his bed, closing my eyes and stretching my sore muscles. That reminds me of somebody I know. Just like, nope, this is my bed now. What the fuck?
What? Why?
I made a promise to myself that I won't return home until I have you with me, safe and sound. Uh-oh. Overly attached girlfriend just happened. So until you give in, I'll just have to stay here with you. Oh no! Shifting into a more comfortable position, I pry open one eye to peek at him. She's like, ooh, am I gonna get the wiener? The bewildered look on Zell's face almost makes me burst out laughing. You didn't know Zell, she likes to tease. It's her hobby. I hope you don't mind my borrowing your bed. It's been quite a long day. I almost got trampled by a dragon, then almost fell off said dragon's back a dozen times. I need some rest or something. Now, if you excuse me, good night. Before Zell can protest, my dreams have already claimed me. You're mine, little woman! And I drift off into a restless sleep. Yawning, I try to rub wiping the grogginess from my bleary eyes, blinking slowly. I'm so tired still. I must have overdone it yesterday and used up more of my magic than I had thought. Oh well, I can rest later, but for now I need to check on that Prince Zell. Stretching like a cat, meow, I try to convince myself to leave the comfortable bed when my hand suddenly bumps against warm flesh. What? I turn my head to investigate and let out a scream of surprise at the sight of Zell's sleeping face right next to mine. Much too close for comfort. What do you expect, girl? It's his bed. He needs to sleep somewhere. He's not going to sleep in the cauldron. He's cuddled up to me, his arm lying casually across my stomach, his steady breaths blowing against my hair. Alright, okay, so he got a little forward fast there. He must have climbed into bed with me and fallen asleep next to me sometime in the middle of the night without my noticing. If it were any other time, I probably would have been fascinated by the strangely peaceful, sweetly innocent expression on his face as he sleeps. But right now, I'm too horrified by our proximity in bed. Don't burn him! You gotta save him! Pushing him away from me and scrambling out of bed, I create a fireball in my palm, holding it out at him as a threat. You do remember, Princess Charming, you're trying to save him so that his kingdom will give your kingdom a reward so your parents don't go bankrupt. Burning him in flames will probably not help with that. Here's your son back. Well, I think his parents are dead. You just dropped some ashes there. What are you doing? Why were you in bed with me? How dare you? Look, I want your wiener, but not that way. What were you thinking? At the commotion, Prince Zell slowly awakens, gazing up at me with half-closed eyes.
What? Huh?
I said, why were you in bed with me?
I was tired and needed some place to sleep, maybe.
In this bed? No. When I was already in bed fast asleep?
Yeah, but where else was I supposed to sleep? It's my bed.
Zell blinks at me with those wide, innocent eyes, his brows furrowed in confusion. If it weren't for his genuine expression of bewilderment, I would have thought he was playing dumb on purpose to get out of trouble. People accuse me of that, but I'm dumb on accident. What? But one look at his face tells me that he honestly doesn't understand what he did wrong and why I was so upset. I let out a growl of frustration, letting the flames in my palm disappear. I did not anticipate this when I sought Prince Zell out. Looks like I failed to account for how his socializing skills and sense of propriety might have suffered due to being isolated for 9 long years.
I'm sorry.
Zell's meek voice and expression makes him look like a kicked puppy. I can feel my anger wavering. It's like, fine. It was just a misunderstanding. I should have been more clear when I took your bed to sleep in. But next time, if I'm asleep in your bed, please don't scare me by climbing into bed with me like that.
I understand. I am truly sorry for causing you any shock and upsetting you. It really weren't my intention to do so. Are you going to leave me now? Don't leave.
Zell tries to hide it, but I can hear the disappointment and fear in his voice. My heart clenches in pity. It must have been difficult living alone for so many years without a soul to talk to. It's a wonder he hasn't gone mad already. Maybe he has. Maybe he can't leave because he's like, this is my wife, Mrs. Cauldron, and her husband, Mr. Cauldron. We're having an affair. It's very hot. It burns my balls. No, I'll stay, like I said. It was a misunderstanding that I'm sure won't happen again. Yeah, wink, it won't happen again. I told you I won't leave until I've convinced you to leave with me.
You won't be able to persuade me, but I'm still selfishly glad you're staying. I have enjoyed your company greatly.
Where's the dragon? I think he's the dragon. The sincere sweetness of Zell's smile stops me from making a sassy remark about how I couldn't have been good company, considering I was asleep for almost the entire time I have been here. Do not be touching my lady parts unless I say it's okay, and then please touch them.
Please let me make it up for you this morning.
How?
Let me cook for you, please. Sit back, relax until breakfast is ready.
You can cook here? I look around the room more carefully this time. You probably look at the princess, how horrified she is. She's probably got servants who do that for her. And I finally notice the fireplace near the bed, which has some pots hanging above it.
Well, sorta. Enough to keep myself alive. I'm sorry, it won't be anything fancy. Maybe pea soup.
Ew.
But I've gotten quite good at making eggs and bacon.
I want some bacon.
Hopefully you will enjoy it.
Don't ask where they came from. Where do you get the ingredients for cooking? Why did you ask Princess Charming? What if he laced the eggs himself?
The dragon usually brings me supplies once a week. In fact, he should be arriving any time now. It's been a week, and my supplies are running low.
A loud sound of flapping wings caused both Zell and I to look out the window at the same time. Alright, so I was wrong about him maybe being the dragon.
Oh, speak of the devil.
I don't want to. Suddenly he whirls around to look at me with an urgent expression. He grabs my shoulder and starts steering me towards the wardrobe, ignoring my protests.
Quick, hide.
He knows we're here. What? Why?
You can't let the dragon see you. Hide in my wardrobe quickly, he's coming.
I don't know. This is suspicious. Maybe he is. Shoving me through the open doors of his wardrobe, he slams them shut on me, casting me into darkness. Seriously, let me out, Zell. I'll be fine.
No, you won't. I won't let the dragon hurt you. Please stay in there till I tell you it's safe to come out.
Maybe he's just gotta fart really hard. Pushing at the door, I manage to nudge it open so that I can peek through the crack into the room. I can barely make out Zell's figure near the window as the dragon hovers outside. Oh, I see both of them. A big basket of food in his mouth. Prince Zell, walking stiffly with a surprising somber expression, takes the basket solemnly from the dragon and sets it on the floor.
Thank you. Stop going through your supplies so fast. I hate having to fly such a far distance to find more food and ingredients for you. Though I suppose it's good to feed you. If you have more meat in that body of yours, you'll be tastier for when I finally roast you to eat.
Wait, is the dragon the witch? I barely hold back a gasp at the dragon's threat, as well as a small puff of flames he makes to accentuate his point. I make a mental note to chastise him for that later, even though, judging from the whipping of his tail and the gleam of humor dancing in his eyes, I suspect his threat was merely playful. It's a pretty mean joke to be like, I might eat you. Zell looks visibly shaken, his frame trembling a little, even as he straightens his back. I watch as Zell moves so that he is standing directly in front of the wardrobe, as though blocking it from the dragon's view. Is he trying to hide me from the dragon to protect me? Even though his attempts are foolish, I can't help but feel warm at his considerate sweet gesture, especially seeing how afraid he seems to be of the dragon. If only he knew we bested the dragon with our magic, our girl magic.
Thank you for the supplies. Please leave. Don't got a girl in here. I'll be preparing my breakfast now. Oh, you're no fun. Well, before I leave, I have a question to ask. Have you seen a pink-haired girl around here?
Zell freezes. His next voice is coming out a little strange.
What? No, why would you ask? Who is that?
Really? Oh no? Was she lying to me so she could make her escape? Without even bothering to say goodbye, the dragon flies off, the gust of wind from his flapping wings almost knocking Zell to the ground. When the coast is clear, Zell pulls open the wardrobe and helps me out.
He's gone now, it's safe. Sorry for pushing you into the wardrobe. I know that was really rude of me and stuff.
Just don't do it again. I don't want to come out of the closet. Ha! I can take care of myself, you know. After all, I'm the one here to rescue you, when so many others have failed before. Why don't you brag a little more, princess? More like Princess brags a lot. I instantly regret what I have said when I see the shadow clouding Zell's eyes. Tell me you didn't eat the other rescuers. Tell me they weren't like, just come up the ladder. It's like, I'll just eat you a little bit, I'm hungry. Hastily, I changed the subject with a false bright smile. Nothing helps like a lie. So, you've got, new supplies, right? Are you still cooking breakfast for me?
Oh yeah, definitely, of course. I said I'd make it up to you for this morning when I touched the lady. Please now, just relax on the bed. Oh man, I'm gonna smell that spot later. And wait, it should be done soon.
Where do you guys poop? Is one of these for pooping and one of these for cooking? If so, I hope to God you do not mix those up. Zell rushes off towards the basket of food and starts pulling out ingredients. The ingredients that he needs, even. I settle down on the bed as I watch him fan the fire at the fireplace and busy himself with cooking. Should I tell him I can easily make us a meal with magic in half the time required? I open my mouth to let him know, but right then, Zell turns to look at me and shoots me such a sweet, happy smile that I close my mouth wordlessly. Make food for me, man, bitch! He looks so enthusiastic and cute cooking for me that I don't have the heart to tell him. Besides, I need to recover my magic after overdoing it yesterday. It would not be wise to waste it on making food for us now. Plus, I'm a woman. Cooking ain't my job. I'm strong, independent magic princess. It's the job of servants to cook for me. I have almost dozed off pleasantly when delicious smells of bacon hit me. Oh, bacon smell wave.
Breakfast is ready. Sorry for the wait.
There are 2 plates of food on the table, with Zell standing at the side. A satisfied smile on his face, I sit in the chair beside him, and he picks up a fork. Thank you. This better be good. It looks delicious, though. I wonder if your mad meat's delicious. Ha! I meant the bacon. Bacon wieners. Taking a small bite, I make an appreciative sound. That's good. It tastes delicious, too. You're a great cook, Zell. Zell beams with delight. It'd be like a laser beam that shoots out. His entire face lighting up. It amazes me how easy it seems to be to make him happy. Just a conversation and a simple compliment. Because nobody's probably ever complimented him before. Well, not since he was 8.
Thank you very much. You're very kind to say so. I want to touch you up real good. I mean, I hope you're enjoying the bacon.
We end up chatting as we eat about what he has learnt to cook ever since he's been staying here. I'm impressed by how much he has taught himself with nothing to guide him. Not even a single cookbook or a recipe. Hopefully he didn't boil that bacon. Well, you don't have to worry if your position as prince doesn't work out. You've always got the backup option of being a cook. Your cooking is excellent, really. And honey, I got something you could eat. I expected him to glow at my compliment like he did before with my previous ones. But instead his expression becomes troubled.
I'm not leaving this tower, so that ain't gonna happen.
So why is he troubled? Is he troubled because he's worried he's gonna go? Is he worried that he's gonna have to be a prince and he doesn't want to be? I don't know. I guess that's a mystery that we're gonna have to try and hopefully solve next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you all, like I said, hopefully next time.